say, all right, asset is worth this much, distressed market right now, we can get it for this much. Boom, we slap the financing together, we go in with our partners, we buy the building, and then they rehab it, they take it green, all right? They create a lead project out of it, and then they turn back to the market and they say, what's this worth? I just took a C-class, B-class building and made it a premium A property, a lead property where there are no lead properties. And then the smart guys go, well, it's worth a lot more. It's cheaper to run, it attracts tenants faster, it retains tenants faster, you get quality tenants. Law firms love this stuff. A lot of companies out there, you know, the Walmarts of the world and the Ciscos, the Googles, the Microsofts, they have mandates. They need to be, by corporate mandate, occupying these facilities. So this is a big business. You hit it right on the head of the nail. Any other questions? Yep.
I know there's a lot of costs associated with a building becoming LEED certified. So what are your thoughts about a small business doing all the things that they should be doing, but those costs associated with having a consultant come out and be like, okay, you have done these things. Like, what are your thoughts about?
That's a tough deal. Basically, LEED and green building is kind of a rich man's game right now. That sounds bad. They're going to kill me for saying that, because it's not any more expensive to create a LEED building than it is a traditional building. Yes and no. Depends. In very certain circumstances, that's absolutely 100% true. In fact, we would argue that much, much cheaper to create. For small guys, say you're like say you're an office user and you got an office maybe this big, maybe some warehouse in the back, you're shipping and receiving supplies, you got 10 employees. That's tough. And the reason is the investment you have to make in a property up front for a business like that is usually pretty significant. They would rather take that cash and they put it in their business operations, hiring another employee who has a significant return on value. So what I say to them, if they have any interest, and I haven't seen a lot at the small level, mom and pop, kind of mid-tier company level, what I would say is do what you can. There are cheap programs up, there's cost-free stuff. Your lighting. Sempra, call them up, they will change out your lighting for free. Give you CFO. That's a killer deal. Like, they do that? Yeah, they do that. And they give you a check, too, for the rebate for the state. It's like, how's not everyone doing this, right? People are idiots. So, basically, call Sempra, get your lighting swapped out. Go ahead and take a look at your carpeting. Is it old? Get some new carpeting in there. Your landlord might pay for it because he needs to release that space later on and stuff will last. Go get non-toxic, non-VOC recycled carpet from Interface. Pretty much the same cost. Easy stuff to do. Paint, non-VOC paint. Get that done. So these are just like, lighting, paint, carpet are some really easy tweaks you can do. Water, take a look at, or irrigation is a big one. We use a lot of water out there, especially because we're in Southern California, it's a desert. Go ahead, take a look at putting some cactus out there, throwing down some stones, and doing this stuff that's really just very common sense. It saves you a lot of money. Your water bill goes way down. Your electricity bill goes down. All of a sudden, you're capturing these savings, and you say, all right, mom and pop business, the money we save per month, annualized over the next 3 years, is equal to this. You just bought yourself another employee. The return on that employee, right, is what? You pay them 30 grand, each employee needs for you, your numbers are 60 grand per head in revenue. So the 30 grand I saved you, bought you another employee that just made you another 60. That's the math we got to go through to get these guys on the hook. The conversation in my business is, it's stuck at very low levels. Right? We're sort of talking price per square foot, traditional stuff. But when I speak like that, business owners kind of go, okay, so all of a sudden this green thing is kind of sexy. It's cool. So it's good. And if you guys think that way too, I think you'll have a unique message and a message that will hopefully be profitable for you. So thanks, Ray. That's a good question. Guys, anything? Yep.
Do businesses approach you guys, or do you approach them?
Both. Yep. Dating game, right? So you're checking someone out across the bar. Who's going to go first, right? Well, oftentimes the companies have a decision. If they're Wall Street companies, and they're doing the triple bottom line thing, which is people, planet, profit, not just profit anymore. We've evolved a little bit on corporate America. They have to do this. So they'll come to people like me or other firms, there's plenty of them out there, and say, hey, you know, how do we do it? How do we have 13 million square feet of product, you know, make it make sense. We also are actively selling this all day long. All right, I'm in sales at the end of the day. I am selling a service. I think I make a lot of money, you would want to talk to me, but some people just go, I'm not interested. I don't know, that green stuff's stupid. I met with a guy today. This guy is a landlord for a medium-sized real estate investment trust. Guys that own real estate. All the way up in Los Angeles, here in Orange County, Orange County and here in San Diego. And we were doing a traditional real estate transaction. And he goes, so we're kind of, you know, putting our feet up and shooting a breeze after the deal is mostly done. And he goes, so, you know, what do you do? So, try and work on green building and sustainability. And he goes, that's a bunch of hooey. And I'm like, dude, come on. Just slap me in the face. This is my entire career. But that's what he said. And this is a guy who's built buildings, you know, multi-million dollar company. That's a bunch of hooey. So unfortunately, the reality out there is that this is not standard. This is, however people like to say it, the times are changing. To see change is not. All right, it's a slow evolution, particularly in my business, and particularly in commercial real estate. It will take many, many years. That's why there's a great opportunity, I think, for you guys. If you're interested in real estate, take a hard look. You can make a lot of cash. There's a lot of opportunity for young people who are willing to think differently. Okay, guys. One more?
For the lead buildings, do you do residential or
Yeah.
small buildings?
My company does it. There's a program from LEED called LEED for Homes. So yes.